Her name was Evelyn. At 60, she still baked from scratch, kept her garden blooming, and danced every Sunday at church. But one day, she couldn't step off the porch without wincing. Her right knee had started locking up, then the left. The pain crept in slowly, but one morning, it simply stayed. She stopped gardening. The stairs became terrifying, and those Sunday dances? Gone. Her doctor told her it was arthritis, normal wear and tear for her age, but Evelyn didn't feel like this was just aging. It felt like something deeper was wrong. I've worked with lots of older adults who, just like Evelyn, were told to accept pain as a life sentence, but many of them reversed it, naturally. Today, I'll walk you through the 4 common foods silently damaging your joints after 50 and the natural solutions that made all the difference. Stay with me to the end, because the one supplement that turned things around for Evelyn in week 4 might be the key your joints have been waiting for. And if this kind of drug-free, root-cause approach resonates with you, hit subscribe. I share more senior-friendly tips every week. When Evelyn came to me, she was already on 3 medications. She hated them. They made her dizzy and foggy, and worse, they didn't stop the pain. "I don't want to live like this," she told me. "I want to move again, without fear." She had tried rest, but that made her stiffer. She'd iced her knees, taken ibuprofen, and even bought a copper brace from a late-night ad. Still, the pain crept up her legs and into her hips. What scared her most wasn't the discomfort. It was what it meant. Losing her independence, needing help for things she used to do on her own. She said, "It's not just my knees, it's my freedom." But the problem wasn't just her joints. It was what was happening inside them. The breakdown of collagen, chronic inflammation, and even something surprising, her diet. You see, Evelyn didn't know that some of the foods she'd eaten her whole life, ones most of us think are harmless, were quietly fueling the fire in her joints. Now this next part is crucial, because joint pain isn't always about age. Think of your joints like kitchen sponges. When you're young, they're springy and full of moisture. As you age, they dry out, not just from use, but from what you feed them. Inflammation acts like heat on that sponge, making it stiff and brittle. Add in a lack of the right nutrients, and it's no wonder so many older adults struggle to stand, climb, or kneel without pain. The truth is, pain often begins in the gut and ends in the joints. A weak gut lining, common in people over 50, allows tiny food particles and toxins into the bloodstream. Your immune system sees them as threats and fires up inflammation, the silent trigger behind sore knees, stiff hips, and cracking shoulders. Let's talk about the 4 foods that worsen this problem and what to do instead. First, refined vegetable oils. These show up in most packaged foods: sunflower oil, corn oil, soybean oil. They're high in omega-6 fatty acids, which may increase inflammation when not balanced by omega-3s. Evelyn was using margarine and store-bought salad dressings daily, thinking she was making heart-healthy choices. But once we switched her to olive oil and avocado oil, her body began to calm down. Her joints felt less on fire, as she put it. Second, processed sugars. Cookies, crackers, sodas, even some sugar-free foods use artificial sweeteners that irritate the gut. Sugar triggers a cascade of inflammatory responses. I told Evelyn each bite is like adding a tiny ember to the flame. She didn't cut sugar cold turkey. We replaced it with cinnamon, berries, and a bit of raw honey. Within a week, her morning stiffness eased. Third, nightshade vegetables. Now this one surprises people. Tomatoes, peppers, eggplants, healthy for many, but in sensitive individuals, especially those with arthritis, they can worsen joint pain. They contain solanine, a natural compound that may trigger inflammation in some people. Evelyn loved her tomato soup, so we did an experiment, removed nightshades for 21 days. Her swelling went down. When she added tomatoes back in, the pain flared up again. That simple test told us what her body had been trying to say for years. Fourth, gluten. Found in bread, pasta, cereals, it can damage the gut lining in sensitive people, even without celiac disease. For Evelyn, cutting back on wheat and choosing more rice, sweet potatoes, and gluten-free oats helped her digestion, and surprisingly, her joint pain too. "I didn't realize my stomach was bloated until it wasn't," she said. But here's where most seniors stop. They remove a few foods but forget to nourish the joints. Evelyn did both. She began gentle chair exercises to increase circulation. She drank bone broth 3 times a week. And, here's the breakthrough, we introduced a high-quality collagen supplement with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, part of our 30-day Stronger Joints plan. It wasn't instant, but by week 4, something shifted. Evelyn told me she bent down to tie her shoes and realized she hadn't winced. Her daughter noticed she was standing longer at the sink. Her grandson asked her if she wanted to dance again. She didn't even notice, but "I'm moving without thinking about pain," she said. That's the power of consistency. When you remove what harms and add what heals, the body responds. You're not just managing symptoms, you're reversing the root cause. So, what can you do today? First, check your oils. Swap out any vegetable oils for extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Second, experiment with cutting out nightshades or gluten for 2 weeks. Pay attention to how your joints feel. Third, begin nourishing your joints. Add 1 cup of homemade or low-sodium bone broth daily. Or, if that's too much, start with a simple collagen supplement, like the one we recommend inside the 30-day Stronger Joints plan, the same one Evelyn used. Even if you've tried other things and feel discouraged, don't give up. There's a path forward. Evelyn didn't think it would work either, until she felt it. And everything she used, every tip, every food swap, every daily step, is waiting for you inside our Stronger Joints plan, linked below. If you're ready to move without fear again, click the link to get started. And if this video helped, there's another one you should watch next. 1 bedtime snack that reverses aging signs in seniors. It's something you already have in your kitchen. Have you ever tried natural remedies for joint pain? Let me know in the comments. I read every one.